It's Week 5 of the National Football League. And we'll see the Orbits, rookie running back. He was terrific a week ago. Well over 100 yards and several stops in the end zone. It's the Orbits and the Nighthawks, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the South American country of Argentina and its capital city, Buenos Aires. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here between the Orlando Orbits taking on the Nighthawks of Buenos Aires. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Buenos Aires club as they enter play here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Orlando club, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 8th-year quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Malone work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action. Malone. He finds his man complete. It's Dean. Touchdown! A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Orbits are on the board first here this afternoon. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And that one blown up quickly
as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Off the play fake. Smart. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. And what a big-time play there. 42 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
A first down carry for Barkley. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
Looking to throw on second down. Smart. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it, the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. But you look at this defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Throwing on first down. Malone. Throw left side complete. That's Morris. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now left side on the swing pass. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
23 yards on the tuck and run.
Oh, Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Looking to throw. Malone to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year,
as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Back to throw. Smart. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. They bring their punter out there now, standing just about on his own goal line. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return.
Orlando takes back over on offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there is never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
On 2nd down, Whitfield pushing his way inside the 40. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Malone, and that's off the mark, incomplete.
But you look at this defense.
They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Dean. Touchdown! A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Orbits are able to extend their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Point after, right down the middle, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 21-3 is your score after 1. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, Smart. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call.
False start, offense.
And that flag accepted. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Operating from the gun, Smart. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Barkley going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that 1st down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Looking to throw. Malone got his man complete over the middle. It's Dean. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw. Malone. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Looking to throw. Malone looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Murray. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This is taken at the 18. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. The Buenos Aires offense back out now. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 55 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll go to Barkley again, fighting him off. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And this one is right through. And that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. It's the 2nd quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series. So those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Orbits.
Back to throw. Malone. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Dean. And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Malone. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. To throw on 2nd down. Smart.
That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, certainly they haven't had the ideal first half, but there's something, some momentum for them to take into halftime.
Yeah, and it might not be that wild momentum, you know, that you see sometimes when they score late and teams go sprinting off and the whole deal. No, it might not be that, but it does give them a better feeling about themselves and what they can accomplish in the second half.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it is good. That cuts the lead now to 11, 24-13 our score. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Barkley. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. That's pulled in at the 32. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Malone. He finds his man, complete. That's Dean. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Now a 2nd and 10.
32-yard line.
Looking to throw. Malone. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start than the way they played in the first half.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Barkley, toss play left. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, that they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Barkley, inside handoff.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
37-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Back to throw. Smart. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Smart. And that is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Smart. This will be caught at about the 5. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 5-yard line.
Back to throw again.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
Orlando takes back over on offense.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Malone got his man complete over the middle. It's Dean.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Taken down at the 42.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Throw left side complete. That's Murray. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. 3rd and 7 now. Looking to throw. Malone.
was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Buenos Aires offense back out now. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
A handoff to Barkley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
105 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Smart. He's going to float this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they rattle off a big one. 61 yards.
Well, he already had a big receiving game working, and it's going to get a lot better here. Defensively, they're fortunate this is not a touchdown, but he's just been absolutely unstoppable, and he comes up with yet another gigantic play.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Off the bootleg. Smart. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Smart. And it's caught. Touchdown. From a yard out.
And the Nighthawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Orlando takes back over on offense.
That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Jesus, second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Malone. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Malone. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, and touchdown! A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Orbits are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. But that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Buenos Aires offense back out now. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Throwing to start the drive. Smart over the middle. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Smart. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
And on now is the punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return.
Orlando takes back over on offense.
Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 27-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Malone. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. He finds his man, complete. That's Dean. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was a good play, an incompletion that feels like a disappointment. The ball was tipped in the air, a chance for an interception, and you can just feel the home crowd coming together thinking, this is the big play we've been looking for. And when it falls to the ground, a little bit of disappointment, even though it was a good play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. To throw on third down, Malone.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there.
The Buenos Aires offense back out now. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
They begin with a run by Barkley.
Up past the 30, second down coming up.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on second down, Smart. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Here's a give to Barkley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but they...
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Smart steps away to his left. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. A 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Gets this one to Morris. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Throwing on first down. Malone. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
4 yards on the pickup.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Back to throw. Malone throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Malone.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
On second down now. Whitfield. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Back to throw. Malone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And as a result, possession switches hands. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 10. A minute 54 on the clock. Now the 4th down stop, the first of a series of events that will need to break their way, but bottom line, they're still alive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Green. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Looking to throw. Green. And he's going to go down again.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
He's on his way.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense call, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Green to throw on 2nd down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now Green on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Ball start, offense.
And they'll accept that penalty.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw. Green. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for Orlando, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week.
Meanwhile, for Buenos Aires,
they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.